Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. I wanted to throw together a quick video for you showing my GoPro equipment and accessories that I've been using for the past few months. Now, there are a few that I like better than the others, so I kind of want to go through and tell you and give you my opinion on those so far. I am about to go on a beach trip for a few days, and I plan on making quite a few videos there, so hopefully I can test out different methods of recording. But anyway, let's get to it and check out the equipment. First and foremost, we are talking about the GoPro Hero 11 camera. Now, this is my first experience with any kind of GoPro, and so far I must say that I've really liked what I've had. The automatic upload to the cloud has been key. As soon as you bring it home and you plug it into any kind of power source, if you are synced up to the cloud via your network, it'll take all of the pictures, video, anything you've loaded there, automatically shoot them up there and save it for you, and it'll also put together a small video compilation of all of the videos that you've taken in that session. Now, I believe that is $50 a year for the subscription to the cloud. It should be unlimited data, and it also cuts back on the price when you do purchase the package from the GoPro website. Now, with the camera came this mount right here. It doesn't have any kind of electronics at all. It's really just to keep from having to hold the camera in your hand, and it mounts right here. Pretty simple. I've used this and I like it. Secondly, it came with a head mount. This mounts on your head. I'm sure you've seen plenty of videos with people that have this mounted to your head. I have used it a couple times. Really, my only quirk is you can't see where the camera is facing, and when we've been fishing, it's kind of hard to tell, okay, am I pulling the rod too far back? Do I need to hold it lower? Am I facing the right direction? You know, as you're moving around, this fits quite tightly and it is comfortable, but you don't know if it's going to slide or if the camera itself is going to tilt. You know, it came with it, so I'm not going to complain. It is what it is. And last but not least, the camera did come with this hard case. You're going to need something like this to keep the GoPro safe. I would say the more accessories you purchase, you may need a bigger case. I'm probably going to have to buy a bigger case myself because I'm getting to the point where I need something to hold all of those together in one place and not have to carry a backpack around to hold all of the accessories. Next, we have the floaty. Now, if we can get this to zoom in, what you're going to see is it does have the openings on the top, on the bottom, which allows you to put the hand holder mount on there while the floaty is still on there. And of course, you're going to be able to hit the power button and all that good stuff. You don't necessarily have to have a remote to start it while you're using the floaty. Now, the pros, obviously, if you're around water, this is going to keep your GoPro from sinking if by accident you were to drop it in the lake or in the ocean or anything like that. The cons are GoPro actually doesn't suggest that you have any attachments on the GoPro while you have the floaty on it, because it can't be guaranteed that it's going to support the weight of, let's say, a hand holding stick or maybe anything else that you attach to it, because obviously it's going to be more weight than they test. So at the end of the day, if you want to be safe, then sorry. I would go ahead and say if you're carrying the GoPro around, it's not going to hurt to have the floaty on there. It was only, I think, like $20 or $25. So there it is. You know, it's not going to hurt to have that in your bag. Now, the next accessory, which I find is a must, is the GoPro remote. Now, this bad boy allows you to mount it to your wrist or anywhere else you want. And with the simple click of the button, you can link the Bluetooth to the GoPro, and you can start the GoPro. Let's say if you have your hands full and you're, like myself, using a fishing rod or anything like that, you don't have to reach on the GoPro, press the start button. Simply reach over, hit the button, you'll hear a little beep, and you know that the camera is running. It is kind of pricey. I believe the price is around $75, $80. I did get a discount because I had a coupon. But again, this right here, if you're going to spend money on any kind of accessory right out the gate, I would suggest the remote. All right, now we are up to the next mount, which is called the chesty. Now, the chesty allows you to mount the GoPro on your chest. Again, I'm sure you've seen videos of folks using it, especially when they're in kayaks or they're walking around. It mounts the camera right here in the center of your chest, and it gives a lot better angle of what you're facing when you're moving around as compared to the head mount. Just for my use cases, I would definitely suggest the chesty over the head mount. unless you're constantly looking down at an angle where you're viewing down here while you're looking here and your body may be facing out. Then maybe the headpiece may be better than the chesty. But for a majority of what I'm doing, especially with outdoor stuff, this is definitely the better option. Next up is the wide zoom lens. This is supposed to give you a wide field of view whenever you are recording. Now, I have tried with this and without it. There's a special mode on the GoPro that you have to select when using this. I will give my honest opinion on this. I really don't feel like it is worth the money to have this for the GoPro, at least for what I do with it. It may be good when you're doing outside scenes such as landscapes or something like that, but for the majority of stuff that I'm doing, I really haven't seen the need for it. Now, it does show some kind of cool shots whenever you're walking through the woods, you're looking at the lake, etc. But again, for the price, honestly, it doesn't seem like it's worth it to me. And there's also already some kind of staining or scratch on the lens itself. This has not been under the water, and it has only been used a couple of times. And it looks like it's on the inside of the lens itself and not on the outside. So, you know, if you feel like that may be something that you want to do with your photography, you know, give it a shot, but my opinion is not worth the money that you're spending on it. Next on the list is the Volta. Now, this is a handheld device which is going to allow you to mount the GoPro on top of it, plug in with an external connection, and you'll actually be able to not only charge the GoPro from here, but you'll be able to start the recording, run Bluetooth, and do the different modes directly from this handheld device. It charges separately from the GoPro, so you can have a full battery here, and you can have a full battery inside of the GoPro. It's going to give you maximum time and usage. One thing to keep in mind when you're using the Volta is that it comes with a small replacement door which has an opening here. This allows the plug to go through the opening into the GoPro while it's mounted. Now, you cannot get the GoPro underwater while this door is on there. The GoPro is specifically designed with a watertight door on it by default, which allows you to dunk it and to be fine up to around 30 feet or so. So you have to remember that it is not waterproof while you have this door on it. Make sure to take it off and put the default one back on there if you want to do anything underwater. Otherwise, I would say that this thing right here would probably be one of my go-to accessories that I would purchase after I have the GoPro and the chesty. Just because you can obviously have the tripod set up. Be good if you're doing any kind of face-to-face video recording or any kind of vlogs or anything like that. Second to last is the media mod. Now, this is an attachment that is going to go on the outside of the GoPro, and it's going to allow you to attach things such as a screen facing you so you can actually see the video. It's going to allow you to attach a light, that way you can record at night, have some kind of built-in light that's carrying around, that way you don't have to have something else in the other hand, anything like that. I haven't used it very much, but I definitely plan on spending some time with this week. And last but not least, to go along with the media mod, I did purchase the light mod. And this is going to give you the light up top, which is going to sit on top of the media mod, shine the light forward. That way, if it's dark outside or if you don't have any lighting due to trees or whatnot, if you're outside, this is going to allow you to have that backlighting. That way everything doesn't look all shadowy or anything. This wasn't very expensive. These I'll list the price in the video, but it came in a package with the media mod, this, and one other thing. So you don't have to go out and buy one here, one there, one there. You can actually just buy everything in a package and get it a little bit cheaper. So that's it, you guys. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the video. I do have another camera that I started out with doing my trading videos with, which is a Sony. I may do a video on that one day. It's very simple, and it's what I'm using right now. I have a few accessories like the tripod, a few different mics for that, but you know, that one was a little bit more expensive than the GoPro, and it's not as good at going outside, so I normally try to leave it inside. One last tip, if you are going to purchase a GoPro, I would strongly suggest using some type of coupon add-in for your browser. That way you're not paying full price. You do get a discount for signing up for the 1-year subscription to the cloud. But I've found that if you go to some type of add-in for Edge or Chrome or whatever you have, search for coupons, you're going to find big discounts out there. I was able to save almost 45% on the pieces that I purchased altogether just by doing a simple search for a coupon code. So my advice to you is, before you judge the pieces off of the price directly on the website, throw everything in the cart and then go find that coupon, apply it, and then see how much it's going to cost you. Thanks again for checking out the video, you guys. If you do like the channel, please feel free to subscribe. Go ahead and like the video and leave a comment down below. Let me know if you have any accessories that I should check out that maybe are better than what I already have, because honestly, I've only been using a GoPro for a very short amount of time. There may be some things that I need to learn. As always, I appreciate you stopping by. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.